Warm greetings, everyone, and welcome to this reading. I've never done a reading like this before, so this is something new. Like the title says, messages and guidance from your spirit animal. Now, I'll share with you how this works. Uh, you can have a spirit animal for your entire life who will be guiding you, sending you messages, assistance, guidance, protection, or maybe for particular time frame or time period there will be a spirit animal right there to guide you and to send you messages, help, assistance, whatever, protection. So take as it resonates. Now there is an announcement as well. I'm going to start personalized in-depth readings on this topic, messages and guidance from your spirit animal. All right, this is something interesting, and something new that I was intuitively drawn to do. So if you want to book this reading, you can check the description box. The service is listed below along with the price. And I'll explain how this reading will go. Now, you'll have to choose between numbers 1 to 4 because this is not going to be a pick a pile reading, but it is more like pick a number reading or pick one card reading. This is going to be a single card reading. Means I'll be drawing just one card for each number. So for number 1, there'll be one single card. Likewise for 2, 3, 4, there'll be just one single card, and there'll be an animal connected to it and messages. Now I'll also introduce you before I go any further. I'll introduce you to this beautiful deck. This is kind of like underrated deck, but I really find this deck very useful and meaningful. So there's this person called Margaret Ann Limbo. Yeah, she has got cards like this, based on animals and gemstones gemstones and angels, gemstones and spirit saints and stuff like that. I have used her deck, gemstones and guardian angels and spirits, something like that, in the past, and I really enjoyed using those cards. Also, I like the energy that she emanates, or the energy that her work emanates. I feel it to be very honest, genuine, and warm. That's the feeling I get from her. So, how these cards work is like she has paired every animal along with a gemstone. Now, on one side of the card, there'll be an animal along with messages from the animal, which work like affirmations. So, you can use these affirmations repeatedly so that whatever is written in the affirmations turns to reality in your life, because that is how affirmations work. When you keep on repeating them, believing in them, giving them more energy, you know. And on the other side, there is a gemstone, and connected to that particular spirit animal and their vibe. And then there are some questions that you can ask yourself. Maybe you can note down those questions. They are important questions that you need to ask yourself. It's kind of like you can use these questions any whichever way that you like, you know, for you can simply sit and ponder on these questions. Write down the questions in your journal and write the answers that come to you spontaneously, not from your mind, but from your heart, from your soul, with full honesty. And you can receive some guidance like this, some assistance, some clarity, some growth, some inspiration, you know? So these cards are really beautiful, you know? As I'm touching them, I love the feeling I'm getting. It's very warm, you know? It's made with a lot of love. So let's begin. You can just relax yourself now, lie down or sit in a comfortable position, close your eyes, and you can imagine the numbers. You can be creative while doing so. So you can see the numbers in colors or in patterns, or you can see the numbers moving, whatever you like. You can be as creative as you want. Intuitively, you'll be drawn to a number. You can also say those numbers in your mind, like very slowly, like one, like a mantra, two, three, four, like that. When you keep on repeating it, you'll be intuitively drawn to a particular number. Like right now, I'm feeling drawn to the number four. Let's see what comes up in number four. Anyway, we'll start with number one. You can pause the video, take your time. You don't have to hurry up. You just have to choose a number, and there'll be a message. I'll be drawing a card. All right. Welcome, card number one, people, or number one, people. Warm greetings. So let's see what card or what spirit animal is guiding you, or whether it is lifetime guidance or for a time period. All right. So right away, I stopped and I have got this animal. I'll show you the animal first, and then I'll flip and show you the gemstone. First, I'll read the questions given in the gemstone side, and then the affirmations connected. So you've received the crow. Now, the crow is a very significant animal, especially if you are working with the dark deities, the darker spectrum of divinities. Okay, for some of you, Goddess Hecate is guiding you. For some of you, it is a deity, a demonic lord who has crow as his symbol. I'm hearing the god of crows, I don't know. There is another Hindu deity who has crow as a symbol, and that is Lord Shani. So crow is a very, very like wise animal who can see beyond the veil, just like the owl. Some of you are naturally have the ability, whether you know about it or not all of you, some of you, to go for necromancy, to learn necromancy, to work, to practice necromancy. Connect to the divinities, to the deities associated with necromancy. Um, I'll read out the message given in the card, but I'll also be giving you intuitive messages that I'm receiving right now. The crow is not only your guide and animal, but kind of like a familiar companion to you. Not in a romantic sense, of course. Much like a friend, guide kind of spirit animal to you. Either you're fond of wearing the color black, or the color black is lucky for you. When you hear crows cawing, especially twice, pay attention. There is more happening in your surrounding than you know. There are spirits trying to connect with you, contact you, communicate with you. Hecate is surely your guardian goddess. Whether you have connected to her or not, she is. Offer seeds and food to crows, especially on Saturdays. It'll benefit you. Now for the messages in the card. Okay, so the gemstone connected to the crow is the lodestone, much like the color of the crow, a little bit like gunmetal. Okay, now the important pertinent questions that you need to focus on and you need to answer them or find out the answers are: what are you drawing into your life? Are you getting alerts or warnings to pay attention? Now, what I feel over here is it's not just alerts and warnings or red flags, but it is also about drawing your attention to something important that is skipping your attention. Okay? It's not just warning, but it's something like maybe an opportunity is passing you by and you're like not aware of it, or you're not even paying attention to it. You're being asked to pay attention to your surroundings, to be more alert as a person, to be more present. You may be receiving prophetic or predictive indicators of things to come. There are many ways to hear and learn. Yes, like I said, pay attention. Take notice and remember that a warning isn't always a negative thing. Yes, that's what. Now, crows have a way of alerting you and giving you warnings. But like I said, even before reading these cards, because I have not really worked with these cards much, so I don't know each card. But I even before reading it till the end, I told you that it is not always negative alerts or negative warnings. Sometimes it's an opportunity or something important passing you by, and like you're not paying attention. So the crow is there to knock, 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 like that. Hey, knock, 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 just check out. This is happening. Do you even know about it? Like, seriously? It's like that. And then we'll read the affirmations that can help you attract the kind of vibe that you require, that's going to help you. Messages come to me in many ways. So, this is to attract messages so that you understand them, comprehend them, imbibe them, and internalize them. Messages come to me in many ways. You can write it down, you can say it. Practice saying it and writing it down. I am an objective observer. I am mindful. My intuition is getting stronger and more comfortable. I pay attention to guidance from the divine. I'm a magnet for all of the good things in life. I align with my spiritual strength. Nice. I think it's a beautiful message that each one of us who is walking the left-hand path or working with the darker spectrum of divinity must follow. So I would like to read this message for everyone, just this part, this side, towards the end of the reading. So the opening of the reading was really good. I really enjoyed reading this card for you people. So if you want, you can just click an image of this and write down these affirmations, repeat them on a regular basis, because these affirmations, they are feeling so good to me as well. So that was it for you. Card number one. I wish you all the best. Take good care of yourself. Hello, card number two, people. Warm greetings and welcome to this reading. Let's see which card comes up for you or which spirit animal. I received it right away. This is working so much faster than I expected. All right, so you've got the beautiful and my favorite dragonfly. So what I'm gonna do is, because the animal side has got affirmations and the gemstone side has got questions. So first I'll show you the animal, and then I'll show you the gemstone and read the questions. And I'll also be giving you intuitive messages that I am receiving. Okay, so let's see the dragonfly. The dragonfly is giving me a very happy, joyous feeling right now. The feeling of spring, the feeling of excitement, the feeling of rain washing away any pain or any unwanted energy, any dust away. I'm being dusted away. That is what I'm hearing. Spring cleaning is what I'm hearing. A time for change, a time for growth. That is what I'm hearing. Neon green, grass green, and bright shades of green are lucky for you right now. Surround yourself with plants, lemongrass. Include lemongrass in your diet somehow. Like maybe you can have lemongrass tea. That is what I'm hearing. Learn to fly. You're born to fly. You're not made for the ground. Air is your element. Stay in your element. Stay put. You're not meant to be grounded, but also remember to come back on ground and rest a little from time to time. Because if you fly too high, you'll cut your wings and retire sooner than you expected. Some of you are actual flyers, or you have an interest in flying, in the sense either you like airlines as a mode of commuting, mode of traveling, or you really enjoy flying. You're not one of those people who's scared of planes and helicopters. You're happy. You feel you're happy, optimistic, jovial kind of people. If not, then that is what you want to attract in your life. Some of you want to have a happy, joyful, ever smiling kind of a partner who exudes a lot of color into your life, into your existence, into what you call life, into what you call existence, because you really need that kind of a thing right now. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Some of you need to be more creative and colorful in your work area, in the work that you do, especially if you're thinking of starting something of your own, especially those who are working from home, maybe doing their own creative thing. Think about making paintings and selling them, or I'm specifically hearing about women. And even if you're not a woman, that doesn't matter. If you're a man or if you're any other gender, it doesn't matter really. Linen, I'm hearing linen, designing linen. So I'm seeing bed sheets and paintings done on bed sheets. That's what I'm seeing in my vision. Some of you are specifically either thinking of that, or maybe that is something that you can consider if you're into creative stuff, especially if you want to paint. And you can think of selling them, having yourself a market for that, for the products that you make. So be creative is the message that the dragonfly is giving you. Fly high. Don't look down when you're flying. It doesn't matter. That's the message I'm getting. Okay, now let's read the questions that the gemstone is asking. This gemstone, amethyst cathedral, is beautiful. Is connected to the animal spirit of dragonfly. So the question is, have you noticed that there are people or situations that need the real truth to be revealed? Now I'm receiving one question here. What is your truth? What is the truth about you? What do you understand by your own truth? Who are you truly? Ask yourself this question and then write it down. Read it. When you're writing it down, be very genuine and honest with yourself. All right? Are you ready to break through the illusions of others, or perhaps the illusions you have created? It's time for you to work through the emotions that create misconceptions, both those you create for yourself and those you create for others. Use your dreams as a tool to balance your emotions. It is easy for you to transform the challenges of your past to let your true nature shine through? Very nice question. Sorry, very nice question. So I feel that most people who have selected this number two, they are sensitive, intuitive. They also have some water in their chart, but not completely water. It said, like, this card told me you need more air. So maybe you're going, like, you're swimming too deep into waters. You need to break that. And because what that is doing is that is creating more dreaminess. Maybe some of you are daydreamers. Now, for creative kind of work, for artistic kind of work, dreaming and imagination is necessary. But you're letting that bleed through into your real life, into your waking reality. And that is what is creating kind of like an illusionary landscape for you. So you're having some tough time living in the real world. Some of you are lucid dreamers. When you wake up in the morning, write down your dreams. And right now is the time for you to tap into the consciousness that is available to you, because I can see bubbles. There's this beautiful blue water, blue like this, and I'm seeing this amethyst with purple border, and from inside the amethyst there's a huge chunk of amethyst. This colored water, this blue colored water, is just bubbling out. It's a beautiful vision. Definitely I'm tapping into your energy. Many of you are actually Pisces. Many of you are Pisces. You have Pisces predominant in your chart. I'm also getting some Aquarius Pisces mix, blend, then Aquarius, Scorpio, Cancer, all of these signs. Your energy is definitely beautiful. It can suddenly create happiness and joy for those people who are going through a depressive spell, or maybe going through some sadness, or they're simply sad in their life. Beautiful energy. But what you need to do is also come back and live in reality. Reality. Okay. I was yawning. I'm sorry. I do my readings late night. So now we'll look at the affirmations that the dragonfly has for you. I'm ready to transform my life into one filled with truth and clarity. It's easy for me to transform and transmute challenging situations. Many of you are having challenges with real world, real people, real relationships, because you're living in your dreams, in your fantasies. I'm not saying it's something wrong. Too much of anything. Now, those people who are too much realistic, they also miss out on enjoying life, on feeling the subtlety of emotions, feeling the sensitivity, the empathy, all those feelings. But with you, these things are too much. So this is time of transformation, of having a balanced approach. I pay attention to my dreams and easily interpret them. Some of you have been struggling with dream time and dream, what do you call it, interpretation. So you can read these affirmations to help you with that. My understanding of symbols help me with self-awareness. My emotions are balanced. This last line you see over here, this is what is important. Jade, malachite, green aventurine are the stones for you. All right? So I wish you all the very best in your journey. Take good care of yourself. All the best. Welcome, card number three, people. Warm greetings. Now we're going to look at the animal that's coming up for you, okay? The animal came right through. Nice. So how I'm gonna do go about doing this is that I'm going to tell you the animal. The animal card has affirmations. I'm going to read them later. Then I'm going to show you the gemstone. The gemstone card has the questions that you need to ask yourself. And I'm also going to give you messages that I'm receiving intuitively. Now, sorry, you have received the very beautiful, fluffy, soft cotton ball rabbit. There was a time I used to love rabbits. I used to love rabbits as a kid, especially the white ones. Um, they look like cotton balls, fur balls. Okay, so some of you are homebodies while some of you hop about. You know what I mean? You can't stay in one place. Like those who have selected number three, there are two groups of people. One, the homebodies, the other, hopping about group. You can't stay at one place. You need to change. So you travel a lot. This is true about your relationships as well. And the first one, you're very, very homely. You like to stay at home. Your home is your heaven. You're very good with creative home decor. Uh, Man or woman doesn't matter. You create shells and plants and artifacts and precious things that are precious to you. You're very close to nature. This is about group one. And you're peace loving. The other one, you look like you're calm on the exterior, but you're like a raging storm inside. Yeah, you get excited easily, and you want new things to stimulate your senses. Uh, you're into alcohol or you enjoy alcohol, whereas the first group, you're into homemade pickles, homemade juices, anything homemade. You even like a kitchen garden. Stock differences, all right. The message for both the groups is to enjoy being the opposite for some time, but to not go overboard. So come out of your comfort zone and do the opposite. So the hopping about group, you can consider staying at home, enjoying things doing at home, maybe take a vacation if you need, because you'll be receiving some important guidance, insight, messages when you spend time at home. And the home buddies, you need to go out and travel, all right? Maybe plan a vacation, uh, or plan successive vacations over months. What I'm getting in my head for you people is like two vacations in 1 year, even to nearby places is okay, but where you will not be running back to home. Take your trusted friend along or family member along, whatever it is. If you want to go with kids, that's fine, but you would not be snuggling in your bed. You'll be out and about. Okay, that's the message. And now I'll be reading the questions connected to. So, the gemstone connected to the rabbit animal spirit is Botswana agate. And these are the questions that you need to ask yourself. Do you see things from a different angle and observe what others may not notice? Now, this is for you, uh, both. Both the groups. Those who are homebodies, you look like very simple homemakers or maybe stay at home people, but you have a lot of creativity, a lot of potential inside you that is still untapped. People have not really taken note of it. Those who are hopping about, the second group, uh, You like to do things differently. You want to make a mark, and you need to motivate people more and more to be more innovative. Are you fertile with great ideas? I think the first group needs to think about it because you've got great ideas, but you're not applying them. Yeah, you're kind of like running back into the cage. Yeah. And the second group, I think you are fertile with great ideas and you know it, and you're sharing it with the world. Now, this is time for you to do something with those ideas for only for yourself. It is time to observe your surroundings with alertness and focus. Applies to both the groups. Be aware of the cycles of life. Applies to both the groups. Notice changes with the moon cycles. Applies to both. Work with the cycles of the moon and see how it, which cycle resonate, like which moon phase resonates with you. Is it the waning phase? Is it the full moon? Is it the dark moon? Is it the waxing gibbous? What is it that resonates with you? The movement of things around you does affect you, so be aware of all that is going on. Yes, this applies to both of you. Whether you're a homebody or you're hopping about and traveling, things around you do leave a mark on you. They do affect you. Now you have to understand how, and take only the positive and leave the negative. It's like when you use a sieve to filter something. Take only the filtered material. Let rest of the material stay out of your system, of your energy. Align yourself with the cyclical energy of life. Yes, very true. If you're following a spiritual path, you can consider working with the goddess energy. Whether you're a man or woman doesn't matter, it's going to help you because the goddess energy is cyclical in nature. The goddess does go through phases. The goddess experiences herself and life through phases. Now, what are the affirmations connected with a spirit animal rabbit? I pause and reflect on the patterns revealed to me. Different perspectives give me insight and understanding. It is easy for me to give birth to ideas. My creative endeavors come to fruition. Some of you are frustrated in your career because people are not considering your great ideas. They don't value you the way they should. Don't lose heart. This is time for you to tap into this gift that you have and make people realize your worth. I find balance with the cycles of life. These are the affirmations that are going to help you to achieve what you have not been able to achieve till now. So the rabbit spirit animal is guiding you. The rabbit has both the sides, the snuggly, sensitive, easily scared, easily frightened side, and the another one hopping about side. You know, which one are you? Okay, so I wish you all the very best. Take good care of yourself and don't forget to believe in yourself. Warm greetings and welcome, card number 4. So let's see which spirit animal wants to guide you. Okay, the animal came right through. So the animal for you is elephant. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the gemstone side. I'm also going to draw, give you some intuitive messages that are coming to me and read the affirmations that are on the spirit animal side and the questions that are on the gemstone side. So the gemstone connected with the elephant spirit animal is varishite. I don't know, varishite, that is how to pronounce it. Well, right away, what I'm feeling is bright energy. You're brimming with energy, brimming with good health right now, or brimming with consciousness that is connected to the divine. It is an auspicious time for you. Tap into the energy, welcome it into your life. This is the summer of your life. It's all bright, it's all like the sun. That is what I'm getting. The combination of green and gold, like if you're wearing a green dress like this, of this color, like grass green or bright green, accessorize with a gold ring or a gold earring or gold bracelet or anything of gold color. Not necessarily the gold metal, but gold color. Maybe if you're wearing a green dress of this color, it can have some golden embellishment with it, or a golden belt along with it. If you're a female, if you're a male, think about how you can stylize this shade of green with gold, how you can wear it. If you don't feel comfortable wearing it, you can always go for a green gemstone or a green handkerchief, something green. All right, so let's first read the questions. Do you trust your intuition? Do you have a very good sense of smell? Have you developed a strong circle of friends and family? Some of you, you have the psychic ability to smell. I think it's called either clairalience or clairgustance. Clairalience or clairgustance. Find that out. I'm not sure. So, I think it's clairalience, if I'm not wrong. The sense of smell, the psychic sense of smell. Some of you have it, but you have not really like worked on it. Have you developed a strong circle of friends and family? You can access great power by believing your hunches and feelings about people and life situations. Trust yourself and embrace your sacred circle of community to enjoy companionship, love, and support. Use aromatherapy as a tool for personal health and well being. Nice. Aromatherapy sounds so good to me. And I'm receiving very good, bright energy from you. You people are very resourceful, very powerful, and you have got a grace about you. You've got a graceful aura about you. Like when you move, people notice, or your presence is felt by people, even unknowingly, even if they don't know what they're feeling. You touch people's energy. You've got a kind of royalty in you, grace in you, which is symbolized by the elephant. So now the affirmations that will help you and guide you. I trust myself fully. Some of you are single mothers and single fathers. Some of you, not all of you. I trust myself fully. I welcome loyalty from my friends, family, and colleagues. I'm surrounded and supported by good people. My sense of smell is keen and alerts me when I need to pay attention. I use my intuition and follow my hunches. Do not give in to self doubt. Even when you feel like it, your intuition most of the time is correct and on point. My dear number four, some of you have trust issues. You have developed trust issues because you have been mistreated or misunderstood or even stabbed at the back by people you trusted before. Do not let that ruin your present or future. Use these affirmations to welcome loyalty from your friends, family, and significant people in your life. And say this: I'm surrounded and supported by good people. Say it, visualize it, welcome it in your life by believing in it. Work on your sense of smell. In fact, you have many times being alerted, both in positive and negative ways, by smell, which was not coming from anything in the physical environment, right? But you have not paid attention to it. Many of you have not. And learn to trust yourself fully. Like, you still have some remaining doubts about your abilities. Don't do that. Keep working on yourself, but also trust yourself, because you're much better than what you think about yourself. Much more capable than you know. All right? So it all looks good to me. I wish you all the very best for your journey ahead in life. Take good care of yourself.